Boneyard. What's the next Saturday?
Saturday, all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Quite a few guests on the show tonight.
Yeah. So, why don't we start with you, Ryan? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, sure. My name is Ryan Miller. I have been asked to be on this show by Amanda, and I'm stoked to be here, man. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm super excited that you're here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a bass player. I play in a few bands currently. I'm with Threat Signal and Badger Milk and Endast and Damon Gray. Yeah, I've been keeping busy with that kind of stuff. I'm not quite sure what you want to know. What do you want to know, man?
Well, that was the beginning of what we wanted to know.
Right.
I'll get these two to introduce themselves, and then we'll see what you're up to, I guess.
Oh, okay, good.
Awesome. All right, Joey, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Joey. I play in a few bands. A death metal band called Dustwalker. I do vocals for that. A melodic death metal band called Various. I do vocals for that as well.
Oh yeah.
And then a little side project that I've done. It's called Hollow Body. We're like, that's hard to explain, right? It's that really aggressive, in-your-face, sludge, power, violence, hardcore, grindcore, all that type of stuff lumped into one. And I play guitar on that. So yeah, I got 3 extreme metal bands rocking.
Nice.
Right on. And what do you do?
And I am Wes Curling. I go by the Tatted Mountie. I'm an ambassador for Pit Vipers sunglasses. And yeah, just kind of spread the word, working with local cannabis shops. I got one here, actually, Garden City Cannabis, right here. Go check them out. They're at Ridley Square on 4th Avenue. And Pit Vipers sunglasses, www.pitvipersunglasses.com. Get yourself a pair. You can use the code TheLegendWestK at checkout for 15% off. And yeah, so that's who I am.
Right on. We got some pretty interesting guests this evening.
Yes.
So,
All right.
yeah. You can start because I know everybody here.
I'll jump right to our guest that's coming to us online here. Badger Milk. Milk to Death. Tell me about that song because I just listened to it today, man. And that was awesome. Like,
And Milk to Death is one of my favorite rips to play with those guys. That song makes me feel like I'm driving a muscle car way too fast, you know. And that's a song that Evan wrote. That was one of our first tracks going back some years now with our original drummer Darcy. And when we first started Badger Milk, it was supposed to be Darcy on drums and 3 bass players because it was just a laugh. And then it kind of happened. And obviously 3 bass players isn't really a feasible thing to do. But it was one of the first tracks. It was one of the first tracks that came around, and it really spoke to the vision of what that band was, or what that band is, which really is just riffs, man. Just riffs after riffs after riffs. It's just about like putting your bottom lip out and just bobbing your head. You know what I mean? Just kind of
no, I didn't know that today, man. That was my first introduction to you guys was that song right there, right? So I had to ask you about that.
Yeah. Seriously. So what's your latest project that you're working on?
Yeah, my most latest thing that's new to me is Damon Gray. And he was brought to me via Joey Muha, who's the drummer.
Nice.
And Joey messaged me one night and just asked me what I was doing. And I'm always kind of looking for things, like things come across the table to me here and there. Damon Gray is a little bit out of my wheelhouse in the sense that, sure, it's kind of like gothy and metal-y and stuff like that, but it's a much more simplistic way of playing music. It's more bare bones, but it is very it's pop oriented, and that's something that I wasn't really familiar with, right? It was hard for me to slow down playing, you know. but it's cool because I like it. It gives me a chance to breathe. It's kind of a Manson-y, Rob Zombie, gothy kind of thing like that. And I really dig it. And that's like what's newest to me, but I still have new things happening all the time with my old projects. Like Endas just released a new video for a song called Ties That Bind. Badger Milk not too long ago released a video. There's always something happening with my projects, and I'm pretty fortunate to have that be the case. So, but yeah, Damon Gray is the most the most new thing. And also we did a new video called Isolated, which was done by Trust. I don't know if you know who they are, but pretty cool stuff, man. Like it's a nice change for me, man. It's cool. We're hoping that we can get some shows once all this stuff kind of wraps up, you know. So
yeah, I know. I think we're all feeling that way. Like I'm pretty sure that like missing a pit is on the top of my list right now for things I miss.
right.
So yeah, I can completely understand that. You guys are up to no good right now too, aren't you, with Duskwalker?
Duskwalker and various lots of writing. Well, here's the thing: it's like you can't really do shows. All the bands I think have come to terms with that right now.
Yeah.
So it's like we got to do something. And whether it's putting out content, covers, playthrough videos, music videos, lyric videos, a band just making a video of them talking about whatever, you know, it's just it's more content. I like all of it. So I think all the bands putting out stuff right now, that's awesome. I think it's great because it's at least it's something.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd seen John was playing with something studio or recording wise on Facebook the other day. What was that video that Kale put up?
Oh yeah, there's a few of those. Yeah,
Yeah,
I put it on my Instagram. We always put these little snippet videos.
Yeah.
When we're recording. Yeah, what we're doing currently right now is it's pretty much out there. We're doing a bunch of covers just for some fun and put some stuff out there. And like we're a death metal band, and some of the covers are not death metal at all, so that's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought like I wanted to cover like my favorite band, Morbid Angel. I want to cover some Morbid Angel there. But like we thought, if a death metal band is going to cover another death metal band, there's only so much you can do with that. You're gonna either sound exactly like it, or at least try to. You know, how fast you could play. But there's not much you can do with it. So we're like, let's get something that's not death metal and just
Put your own twist to it.
Yeah, it's almost like death and roll.
Yeah.
So
that
should be pretty interesting. So you're putting like a death metal twist on non-death metal music.
Exactly, and songs that we all like, and it's fun, and
I'm excited.
all the guys that we like our songs, put it out there, just have some fun. I guess I can give you one tease, the one that we just did, because I know you'll like this one. We're gonna do Guar.
Oh,
Covering Guar.
Hey, who doesn't like guar?
I know.
Who doesn't like guar?
That's like a fun one. That's what we just did. But yeah, that'd be cool. Putting up some stuff. And I also see a lot of bands are doing these live playthrough things now. I think that's great.
Yeah.
You know, just like I said, more content out there.
Yeah. So like, do you find that, or I guess I shouldn't ask, do you find? I'll ask both of you guys. How do you find? Because like, I mean, everything we're going through right now is bullshit. We know that. However it is, I know that, you know, we have to do what we have to do, but it's difficult. So like, how has this helped you guys? Like as bands, as musicians, like how has this helped you guys? Either those look fucking dynamite. So how do you, right? I know the glasses are really distracting. But how do you guys find that all this lockdown and everything that's been going on, how do you guys find that it's helped you as musicians?
Well, the world's on pause right now, so it's like, okay, let's take this opportunity to better ourselves as musicians. Like, let's utilize this opportunity. So whether it's getting better at your profession, like, you know, a drummer, like working on a new style of drumming and getting better, guitar player getting better, and as a band, write new songs. I guess, yeah, just take this opportunity to improve.
You said the world. It's not technically the world though, because it's Ontario is going on lockdown right now.
Yeah, we
right?
went. Yeah,
It's not all of Canada, right?
But I mean, the
So, but yes,
overall time.
Yeah.
so other bands do have that opportunity to get together and, right?
Green
do
stuff. You can take some time to just relax and do nothing, or you could say, "Hey, fuck, I got all this free time. Let's get better. Let's write some kick-ass songs. And spend a lot of time on these songs, or spend a lot of time on our instruments, so I can get better." And once you get back to shows, like that's another thing I'm looking forward to is when you see these bands come back to shows, whether it's hopefully this summer we get some, or maybe in the fall, whatever it is. Hopefully I get to see these bands like, fuck, they got better.
Right?
They
Yeah.
got better.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
This guy did this band, this vocalist got better, whatever it is. You know what it is? I just hope you see that improvement and growth.
Yeah, definitely. Ryan, how do you think it's helped you out?
Well, just to go off what these guys are saying is absolutely it's given an opportunity to hone your craft, right? I mean, like for instance, myself and the guys in NDAS, the whole thing has brought us out of a 5-year hiatus, and now we're releasing singles and videos on a relatively regular basis now. You know, like I think that's pretty cool. I think that was a band that none of us were ever sure was going to see the light of day again, but here we are pumping out new material on the regular, right? So that's pretty rad. And for myself, I mean, in the initial phases of it all, I did a lot of day drinking and online shopping, you know, as we all did. But
Right on. I got away from the music.
yeah, but
so how did the online shopping and day drinking go when it was mixed together? Did you end up with any odd purchases?
Yeah, I all of a sudden had like 5 new basses, you know, like because I was I wasn't even playing them. I was just collecting them. I was like, oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. Yeah. So, but but no, nothing too crazy. Actually, the craziest would have been that I bought like a giant leather cowhide rug, and when it came, I was like, why in the fuck did I buy this? You know, this is ridiculous. And I was like, oh my God, this was $350. And I sent it right back. I was like, I need this.
I would have to, as a reminder, not to online day drink and shop at the same time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think anybody needs like a 30 square foot leather rug, right? But I mean,
now, what kind of alcohol fuels purchases like that?
What's that, sorry?
I said, what kind of alcohol fuels purchases like that?
Oh, that's a Jim Beam fueled purchase right there.
I didn't think it was anything regular.
Yeah.
Right on. It's actually funny because sorry?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's brown liquor fueled right there. That's 100% a whiskey purchase. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that. It's funny that I'm not just coming back together now, because the other day I had shared an interview, a Sofa City Sounds interview. It was NDAS's last interview at their last show.
Yes.
Friends of
At the
mine wearing
Absinthe in
the
Hamilton.
went out and did the interview for me for Sofa City Sounds, and I just found it a little while ago. I tagged you in it a little while ago.
Yeah, that was super cool to see.
So yeah, you guys were one of the first bands that was ever on my interview list. The first band I ever interviewed was Jay from My Mother Earth, and then Kill Matilda, and then you guys. So yeah, finding that interview was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. That was a
just click together and they're interchangeable, right?
So we've got Pit Viper sunglasses here, and you can like interchange some of the pieces on them. Like they're kind of like Legos for big kids. They're a lot of fun.
That's all right.
Oh, see?
Your side pieces for your Grand Prix are interchangeable.
Yeah, no, these are a lot of fun.
I was showing Joey, these are like the boom slang fades, and I like the exact, he likes the exact, and I usually interchange those. Pretty much my favorite combo is like this right here. Switch those up there. There's that.
Those ones are fun. Can I see those?
Right.
Yeah.
And right here, how I was saying, because I love green.
Me too.
So-
Black.
So like,
Brian, how did you get
Chicago
into music?
Girls.
I'm gonna come sit over there. So
Those are
Right.
Those are boom slang fade lenses with your exact frames. Right? That's like.
Now, what do these actually help with? Because they're just clear, right?
Those are for like low light, out being at night, you know, when you get out.
You know, this would be great by the fire.
Exactly.
You know, the
Yeah.
smoke dug in your eyes.
Sitting by the fire.
Yeah, you got a big blood, you know, you like to rip the
That's
smoke.
it.
Yeah, close.
Smoke it, eye coats, whatever it is, right? So that's what I do.
That's awesome.
For.
I would love that, because I always find whenever I sit by a fire, it's like wherever I sit, wherever I move, the flames. Right?
Yeah.
The flames, the smoke.
See, then they have clear ones, which are good for.
They don't have the thing on them, the rubber on them. Yeah. I can see myself in those.
Those are the cannonballs.
I can see why.
I like that.
Cannonballs, and then, like you were saying, here's another pair of clear ones with the side shields on them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Those are all lighters, those ones are
You can wear
actually,
these to work.
those are actually safety
Yeah.
proof, yes.
So while these guys are playing Lego Blast, I started to ask you but didn't get the chance. How did you get into music, Brian?
I was in high school, and me and some buddies had started just playing tunes. I originally was actually a singer in that band, and that band was like a lot of like Rage Against the Machine covers and stuff like that, right? And then
Right
I found like Sepultura and started going that direction on things like Reinventing the Steel had just come out and all that kind of stuff. And once I started listening to that kind of stuff, and then I got Cannibal Corpse and all this kind of shit, and all of a sudden I was like, quote unquote, too hardcore for those guys. And I was fine. Like now I'm fine with that, but in grade 9, my feelings were hurt. I was like, what the fuck? We're all friends here, but that band didn't have a bass player, and I was like, well, I'll get back in that band if I start playing bass, and that never came to be. So I just ended up still playing bass, and then yeah, it was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It was always kind of there. I have like some music in my background and stuff like that. My grandfather was, my great grandfather was a big musician in like in a barn dance band that was quite well known actually. And I guess it skipped a generation with my folks and stuff like that. And then I don't know. I always wanted to do it. As soon as I got kind of good at it, I couldn't put it down. And then once I started hearing things like Sabbath and all that stuff, it was over, man. I just kept going with it. And I never said no to any opportunity that came, any band or any show or anybody that wanted to jam or play. I just never said no, and here I am.
Yeah. Oh, where did
That was like TJ last time I was on.
I know.
He kept like going blank.
I know. Yeah, he disappeared. We just have to wait for him to come back. There he is.
Nice.
See, there he is. Oh,
That's all right.
now it's just him. Where did we go?
We're right here.
We got to make him small so that we're on there too. There we go.
Here I am.
It just keeps.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably because of the
Just
connection.
cotton hair.
Yeah, the ones that have. Yeah, the ones that have this. The
They have the
hang on, I'll
little,
find
the
them.
Grand Prix. They have little.
These things. Nope. Where is
That's the
it?
Grand Prix. right
Where
there.
are they? These ones I couldn't pull out of my
They're the
hair.
Same thing, yeah.
Oh, maybe it was
Yeah,
those.
the Grand Prix.
Yeah, that wasn't
Because
fun.
they come with a lanyard is what it is, right? And it clips on it, so you don't have to buy an extra lanyard.
These are crazy. They're like a purse that comes with accessories for men,
That's right. But they're for girls too.
but they're for girls too. I know.
For all genres.
Right?
So whatever you guys want to
They have
grow.
these for
And
you.
scrunchies.
Oh, thank
These
you.
had nothing to do with me.
And scrunchies, right? They have clothing as well, so.
Sweet.
yeah.
So for you, what was it? What was the song or the band or the moment in your life where you were like, "Fuck it, I'm a metalhead."
Iron Man. Iron Man.
Nice.
Iron Man, yeah.
Yeah,
So that was
this
my
time
favorite
for
band
me
of all
too.
time. I've always gone about Rockwell and AC/DC.
Yeah.
And Zeppelin, but like the metal, yeah, it was definitely Sabbath because I remember I was at my buddy's house a long time ago, like, oh my God, we were like grade 6 or 5, and he could like play like any riff, and I was like, you play Iron Man, he played it, and like, I want to learn how to do that, and he taught me how to play Iron Man, and ever since, like, I learned more of it, I started learning more and more Sabbath, and I know, I guess when you learn about Sabbath, you start learning about, of course, Judas Priest, and Metallica, and Slayer, and then Cannibal Corpse, and then it just keeps building and going. So, yeah, for sure, yeah. I think definitely Sabbath, they're my all-time favorite.
Right on. Yeah, War Pigs is what did it for me. I heard
War
that
Pigs,
song and I was like, oh, that's it.
So do.
I'm in trouble now. Or I've been saved. I don't know. You know, it all depends on how you look at it. But so, what about for you? What was the one song or band or that moment where you were like, no, this is it. This is what I do. This is what I listen to.
I think Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and then I remember hearing that song and I was like, that's fucking rad. But the one that kicked it for me was Cowboys from Hell. Absolutely was Cowboys from Hell. And I never looked back after that. Like, and then and he mentioned Judas Priest. Man, once I heard the Painkiller album, oh, that's like definitive textbook fucking heavy metal, man. Like that you could give any kid that album that was open-minded and he'd fucking dig it for sure, right? That like hearing Metal Meltdown and like those kind of guitar riffs, whew, that shit's crazy. I love that.
All guns.
It's great.
Dude.
That little rattle
So
in your
good.
heart.
What I love about
Right.
Judas Priest is interesting about them is they are the first metal band to really embrace metal. Sabbath is the band that's, you know, the shop hoppers of metal.
Right.
I say they laid the groundwork for metal, whereas Judas Priest, I recently read Rob Halford's book Confess, and talks about how they really embrace metal. Like, yes, we're a metal band, and we're you know, we're gonna dress like metalheads, we're gonna look like it, we're gonna act like it, and that's why they put a little bit more of that just male vibrato into their music, and they just embraced it so much. And I think we have so much to thank for them because so many bands we have after that just kept on fueling the metal machine.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I agree 100%.
Ronnie, can I read in all the info that you sent me for Sofa City Sounds that you have opened for Motorhead?
Yeah.
Did I read that correctly?
So when Endas played, we played Heavy MTL and Heavy TO. We opened up the one and only Heavy TO. We played Heavy TO and Heavy MTL that same weekend. The Saturday in Toronto, and then after that we drove to Montreal and did and opened up the Montreal day on Sunday. So on the Sunday, that's when. Now, when I say opened up, I don't mean we were direct support. There was like 500 bands in between us and them, right? But I'm still saying we opened up, right?
Because you pretty much did.
Yeah.
And every other band that was on stage that day, I was there.
That's the 1 year I went to a tribute to after in 2011 with System of a Down.
Oh, it was.
I missed the Motorhead one.
I got to see Motorhead with Clutch, and I stood next to the lead singer of Clutch for the entire set of Motorhead. Well, the guitar player yelled at me for having my fingers in my ear. And here's me, I'm like, I got yelled at. Like, I wasn't thinking take my fingers out of my ears or anything like that. I was like, oh my God, because like, you know, like little girls fangirl over boy bands and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm like, oh God, Motorhead.
I heard it so loud. Like I've heard it from so many people I've seen that it's just insane.
I watched them at the Cool House, front row. And it was like this big. It was like Cool House was tiny. So like seeing them at that venue, being front row, and like I'm pretty sure I still have tinnitus from that particular night. But I also got to see. Pardon?
Oh, I guarantee you still have tinnitus from that night. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then I had seen them open up for Megadeth. I got to see Motorhead open up for Megadeth, which was really neat. Well, it was Lacuna Coil, and then Motorhead, and then Megadeth. And
Nice.
by far one of the best shows. Like I've seen some pretty fucking amazing shows, yeah, but that was like. But on the flip side, I've seen like Aerosmith, Run DMC, and Kid Rock on the same stage, which was fucking like one of my top 10s as well. Body Count was like way up here, amazing. I saw them at Mayhem Fest, and it went Suicide Silence, Body Count, Cannibal Corpse. Don't remember the band that was after that, and then the main stage opened up. It was fucking crazy. But after all that, what are the two, like for you guys? What are the top shows that you've been to that are like, oh my god, and you? Like, what are the top shows you guys have been to?
For me, but you can answer this one.
Okay, what? Go ahead.
My question, more or less not a question. What do these people know what bands you've opened for?
Okay, back in the day, so I was in a band called Loser Takes All with a couple buddies just locally in St. Catharines. We opened up for Lex Claire Suite back in the day at the Hideaway, when the Hideaway was open. You ever remember the Hideaway? That was like, the hell's that school? What's your nephew go to? Yeah. Holy Cross. Okay. Right? So right beside that fish and chip place, down below there's a it's called the Hideaway. You remember the Hideaway?
I do.
Right? So and how moving back in the day, that AC/DC played there, the Hip played there.
Pearl Jam played there.
Pearl Jam played there. Really?
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of like, yeah.
It was the Mind Bomb for a little while too, or it was the Mind Bomb, or yeah, and like some fucking dynamite bands.
So yeah,
all played there.
Sick of it all, yeah. Silverstein. I grew up like myself. I grew up like in that era. I like Blink-182, my band. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
Kind of from the same generation.
Blink-182 was my thing, and
Yeah,
that's kind of myself even more related to me. Like, getting all my tattoos, I was like, oh, they got tattoos. It's cool. Yeah, let's get tattoos, right? You know what I mean? Like every kid would, right?
Yeah.
Shorts, Converse shoes.
Right.
Thank you.
I got my fucking bright orange Ponzo on.
Right, and at the time, you couldn't even get the Dickie shorts in Canada because like and that's the same thing now we're dealing with our pit vipers. It's so hard to get them in Canada because now COVID and everything. So I'm just kind of here to spread the word for that too.
Yeah,
that's why I give out my like discount code to everyone. You know, Legend West K at checkout, 15% off. Right, so www.pitvipersunglasses.com, and then anyways, but. That's how I got into my tattoos was Blink-182, and then I've been to like a shitload of shows. My favorite show, I don't even know, like Green Day. I'm gonna say Green Day was the pop punk tour with Green Day, Blink-182. It was Simple Plan. There was another band that was there. I can't remember who else, and me and my buddies got the lawn seats. It was at the Mosaic Theater, and it was raining, so we had like a mudslide going. You know how it's a hill, right? You had a mudslide going down, and when Green Day came up, we were all just, and there was so many people from St. Catharines, like in Toronto, and there was so many people from St. Catharines that were there. Yeah, it was crazy. I gotta say that was probably like one that did it for me.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. What about you?
Oh, boy, I was last time. We're trying to think about this.
We don't play nice here. You know
Even the last shows I've been to was Devin Townsend project. He's one of my favorite musicians, and this is actually interesting. Let's think so. I saw Devin 4 times, twice with the Devin Townsend project band, and a little bit more orchestral stuff going on. But I saw him at Heavy Montreal a couple of years ago, doing an acoustic set at a metal show. And like it was just the most cool, awesome experience ever.
Right.
And it was just like a great way to kick off a metal show. Yeah. You get there, it's calm before the storm. You know, it's Devin Townsend, it's all smiles.
Right.
And then the rest of the day was just fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Go to the, it was Heavy Montreal, so there's just so many bands there. We got, Dying Fetus was one of them, kind of Decapitation later on. Steel Panther was on that show. Cancer Bats, man, I love Cancer Bats. Every time I see them, they're bad. When they're around, I always catch Cancer Bats.
We lost Ryan again. Keep going.
They're such a great band. I love watching them live. Cannibal Corpse, like every time they come around, I never miss them. Those are like bands I never miss. They're legendary
Colbacks. You ever seen them?
It's Josh's birthday today. It is Josh's birthday today.
And small world, right?
I saw them at okay, before it was the Barracuda Pretty and it shut down, it was Big Bucks, and that's where I had seen them at Scene. It was like Scene 2000 or 2001 or something like that.
We were just talking about it.
Yeah, it was them. MDM, who is the Electric Ted, they played at Neptune's,
yes.
which is no longer there. Yeah, they were MDM. I actually have their I actually have their demo from like fucking 100 years ago. Oh yeah.
That's from about 1979.
Yeah, they played Super Garage. So Super Garage, I used to get baby stock with Super Garage. Are you guys so Brian, are you a hockey fan?
Did they win?
I don't know.
I can't hear you. Can we hear you?
Are we frozen? No,
Can we hear him now?
Did you just ask me if I was a hockey fan?
I did.
2-1, damn it.
So I'm not a hockey fan. I played hockey all through my youth. Forever, I played rep hockey as a defenseman, and and I had a rather unglorious exit from organized sports with fighting and coach disagreements, just rebellious youth, as it were. But man, do I watch games or go to games? No. Do I enjoy the camaraderie of meeting up with buddies and watching games and stuff like that? Of course I do, man. That's a great time. I have no allegiance to a team though. So
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'll cheer whoever's playing that night or drink some beers with everybody, have a great time, and
Anybody who's
that's
usually
it,
gets a
man.
half
That's
for
it.
one
Gotta be
game.
the half, though. It's gotta be the half.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. That happens. I'm usually getting crushed by Leafs fans all the time.
No.
My co-host on the afternoon show on Hits, he's like Leafs fan. He just crushes me every day about it. And
they all are.
They all are. They all are. As house fan, I feel like we just gotta sit there and whatever. Because I don't know, we gotta just brush it off at this point.
Well, yeah.
We've been dealing with their bullshit for years.
Right.
We just brush it off at this point. But then some of the Habs fans get really into it. That's sport though, right? I love that. I like to watch the diehards get really into it. I'm a huge Habs fan, but not
We've at least seen this colors.
We still have radio.
Oh, the radio thing. Yeah. I'm a broadcaster too as well. So do the afternoon show on Hits with Adam, as well as the evening show. And I got a show tonight I got to do after this. I got to do Metal After Midnight, which is a little platform they gave me to play some metal songs on. It's great because there's so many people out there that love listening to metal, just something a little heavier. And
Yeah.
I finally have that platform to do it on. And I think it's some other heavy bands too, and local metal and death metal. And it's funny when I'm driving around sometimes and listen to old shows and I hear the death metal pop on and I'm like, I wonder how many people turn off the station. Some guys are just cruising around. Let's listen to some rock and roll. Oh God, what's this? Well, most people enjoy it, right? Because most people know that that's the time for I'll tune in for that, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't listen to the radio at all. I stopped listening to, and I don't listen to the radio at all. I stopped listening when Polly Morris left 97.7, and then you got Metal After Midnight, and that's the only time I turn on the radio.
Sweet.
That's the only time I turn on the radio. So, well, you support your friends, right? That's how you support your friends. So, well, here's the thing, okay? I tell TJ that Joey's on the show, but I don't tell TJ anything. I don't tell him anything when our guests come on the show, right?
Right?
So I say to him, Joey Brexy's going to be on the show, and he's like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And then I said to him, he does Metal After, just in passing. I was like, he does Metal After Midnight on 97.7. Do you know what? I listen to him all the time. He doesn't listen to me all the time.
the time you're coming on the air, and I see for your whole show.
For the metal show?
Yeah.
Oh, so on your way home, you catch the
Yeah.
show. That's cool.
So I turn it on when he leaves, and then he turns it on when he gets in the car, and we listen to you all the way for him to get home.
I'm already coming up here.
Let me ask you, what do you think about like kind of how I have it structured? Because if you listen to it, it's never like heavy all the time. It's kind of really broken up because like I get it. It's like not on a metal, it's on a rock station. So you gotta throw in like other songs here and there that aren't as heavy, they're just a little bit more, I guess you'd say it now, metal.
Radio friendly.
Radio friendly, yeah.
As much as you can on a metal.
I had
Exactly.
two
So you
kids,
gotta
I'll
throw
take
in
that.
those, like, you know, in between like a, say a Cannibal Corpse song or whatever, you throw in some little bit, radio.
No, I don't mind the mix up and the way you mix it up. You go from heavy and then you're a little bit lighter and then you're back.
Yeah.
Usually you'll throw in the battery on some of the local stuff.
That's cool.
Right?
I'm glad you did that, yeah. Someone was up to play to me, he's like, why do you play boomer metal on the show? I'm like, what? Without boomers metal, there would be no metal.
To get everyone to listen. Like, I listen to, I'm local, I listen to 97, I work full-time job, and every other week, I'm on like days or afternoons. So, when I'm on afternoons, I'm working from 4 till 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
I listen to you all the time too.
Wait, thanks.
I know exactly what he's saying, so yeah, no, it's great, man.
Yeah, I like to dig that. Man.
No, my first Bowder show when I come up to interview her on the 5th of December.
That is also a book, not a magazine.
Yeah, yes. And on my home, I tuned on the radio. I was like, oh, I want to get 97.7. Who's going to come on and your show's on? And then for 8 weeks.
Gordon had no idea.
No
He
idea.
looked at everything.
Right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I throw the local stuff too as well, which is great, you know, break it up and introduce people to new bands as well. Because as much as we, you know, there's so many bands out there that we already know, it's great, you know, you play the stuff that people love, but sometimes it's great to listen to something new. I hear a lot of people like they just listen to the same bands all the time, and I'm guilty of it too, we're all guilty. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We all are, yeah.
Sometimes isn't it exciting like when you hear a band that you've never heard before, and, whoa, that riff or that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that style before. They're trying something new. I love that. And I try to search so much.
That was every Saturday at Willie's when Joe was running it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, yeah, every
well, that's right.
Saturday when Joe was running it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd walk in and it was like,
That's right, yeah.
holy fuck, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Like it went every week, and she packed it every week. Every week that place was packed, and it was somebody new every
Yeah.
time, and it was always
Whether
good
it's
music.
live or your buddy's showing you a new band, like,
Yeah.
you gotta check these guys out.
That's where Ryan actually has a Snake River Redemption hat on. 'Cause
Nice. I got them on my best.
You were with them for like 5 seconds, weren't you? Yeah, they were here last. The
Yeah.
whole band was here last week. And
Oh,
yeah,
they were great. I saw them at the D3 and at the Willie show.
yeah. And that, well, I had discovered them. Though that's when I met them and figured out who they were and stuff. And yeah, you were with them for 5 seconds, weren't you?
I was indeed with them for about 5 seconds. Yeah,
That's how I met them.
Yeah, I was Threat Signal did a short run, just like a little Southern Ontario run for a bit there, and Snake River played the Hamilton show, the last show of those like 5 days or whatever it was, and I had met Josh the night prior to that at the Rock Pile, and him and I obviously kicked it off, and have been pretty good to this point from there. Yeah, no, I wanted so badly, and I think they did too, to want that for it to work out, you know. I think a combination of just like life and distance just like didn't allow it to happen. I just don't think the stars aligned, you know what I mean? But we wanted it to, man. We wanted it to. And I played one half show with them, which is like it was so funny. I don't think I've ever been called on stage to do anything, but like they played half a set and then I played the rest of the set, just went on vocals and I played bass for the rest of the set. It was very odd. It was lots of fun, but it was fun. It was very funny, but yeah, that to work. And it just unfortunately didn't happen. I still talk to those guys on the regular and we hang out whenever we can. But yeah, I would have loved for that to happen, man. Those guys are my style. Those cats, we're from the same alley, and I like.
We were there for
like I said,
man. They were here last weekend, and I'm pretty sure I laughed, cried, and peed at least one time throughout like, man, it was just fucking brutal every time Josh opened his mouth.
Are they from the Hamlet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Next time, fuck, Ryan's going again.
Josh is on right now, he's saying yes, sir, baby.
Yeah, I love Josh.
But, I believe him and I are eventually gonna be maybe going to Texas if they allow us this year for that cruise flight.
Hey.
Well,
sitting back there, you know?
Next time we have Snake River on the show, maybe we'll try and schedule you and them at the same time, so all of you guys can be in house together.
Oh, absolutely. I would love for that to be the case. That would be great.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. Definitely.
Yeah,
we'll plan a weekend where we have all of you guys in house and have a blast. We'll bring you out too.
Sweet.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, I look forward to that invite.
Get bigger. And sorry, what was that?
Oh, I just said I look forward to that invite. Yeah.
Oh, and it'll be a lot of fun. I wish you could have been here this weekend. Like, I know circumstances pending, it didn't work out, but like, we definitely have to get all of you guys in house at the same time. It'll be a lot of fun, for sure.
I agree completely. Yeah. Yeah.
So where can we find all your stuff? What are all your links and websites and stuff?
Oh man, I'm the worst for giving details on this kind of stuff. But man, everything that I'm part of is on all the major platforms, man. NDAS, Damon Gray, Badger Milk, and Threat Signal. They're all on YouTube, all easily findable by name. Badger Milk, the only thing with Badger Milk, when you look it up, you got to put band behind it because you'll just get a ton of Rob Schneider videos drinking chunky milk from the animal, you know? So,
I found you guys right away, actually, when I looked up Badger Milk.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I was surprised.
Well, that's good.
I'm gonna get
Because,
some dark web shit.
Yeah.
Now you guys keep up right away.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, man, and it's all on Spotify's, and we all have Facebooks. And as I said, I think all the names are pretty easily found without any kind of troubles. As I said, I'm terrible with giving hard details and .coms and whatnot, but yeah, it's all out there. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, every member of my bands that are shaking their heads right now and going, "Stupid bass player." Right? Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. So what about you? Where can we find you?
All streaming platforms, various, and Duskwalker is on, all Apple, iTunes, it's about the same thing. Google Play, Spotify, all the are there.
I can hear Kale going, "You're terrible at this."
They're all there, all those streaming platforms. And then for Hollow Body, we're only on Bandcamp, I believe. So if you look up Hollow Body, you gotta check Bandcamp. And then look for new stuff coming from various. We got a new EP coming out. That's exciting. I'm so stoked on that one. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Right on.
And then we got this new cover album that Duskwalker we're putting out. So
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Me too. It's gonna be weird. I have a lot of weird things on it, so we'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all fun. It's gonna be really cool. Like I said, about the content. I love that they're doing that, and hopefully more brands will continue to put it out. And we're gonna try to do as well.
I have a question. Can bands send you shit and then you can scan it and maybe put it on the radio and shit, or is that an option, or is it pretty structured now?
It is structured in a certain way. Certain bands reach out to me and
flood you all stuff.
Send me some stuff. I do get flooded with stuff sometimes from time to time, but there's certain bands. And the thing is I can't just let my music producer.
Right.
So I gotta send them stuff. So I kind of got this little structure on how it happens. But you will see some more local bands on there. I got some on there. I'll give a shout out to Lutharo, Raider.
Chris is on next weekend.
Nice. That's great. Lutharo, great guys. Gal, they're awesome. And we are, like I said, they're on the show. Raider, Crimson Shadows. Who else is on there?
I love Crimson Shadows. I saw them open for Hailstorm.
Invicta, they're another band that's on there.
Sweet.
Yeah, get some more local.
Man, Raider and Invicta are my hometown boys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
They're great bands. Good thrash metal.
Yeah. fuck yeah. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Where can we find you?
Me, you can find me on Facebook at West Curling, Instagram at West Curling. I also have the Tatted Mountie on Instagram and the Tatted Mountie on YouTube as well. And then I have Snapchat, I believe, which if you're looking, I believe it's curling right on Snapchat. Something like that, yeah. And the sunglasses you find at www.pitvipersunglasses.com. There are a lot of fake websites out there, so if you get fake ones, that's at your own discretion. Sorry, and they're not covered under warranty, which kind of sucks for all you people. But so yeah, go to the real website, get them, and you use the code LegendWestK at checkout. And get 15% off. So yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
Awesome.
How about you, Amanda? Where can we find your stuff at?
You can find my book right in between me and Joey right now. SoapSounds.com. You can buy it at Gray Borders at Jigsy.com, I think. It's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the streaming platforms that we're on. We stream through Restream. Yeah. You know, we stream all our interviews and everything through Sofa City. Actually, we've got Joey and Brian are in so the next. Brian's in the next Sofa City, and Joey's Miles in the Sofa City. You're in the first one. You're in the first one. Like the first page.
First page. Oh, that's on me.
Yeah, and then you're in a book twice. It's funny because I wrote your profile from everything you gave me, and then I took the one that I wrote and I rewrote it in my own words again, and that's how I did 2 different profiles for you.
Sweet.
So, and yours is almost finished. I just need your update. So maybe on a day when you've got a little bit of extra time, maybe we can just work on the profile and get it done, and then, you know, we can get it in the book and we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, most of it's done now. So
that one night. That's great.
yeah.
They're great.
Sam is fucking tough. Like, we had him here the week after his birthday. So because because like production rules are different than everybody else's. His show happened right in between his birthday and my birthday. So we couldn't throw birthday parties, but we could produce a show that a birthday party was on, right? So as long as we were recording, we were technically producing something. So we gave him a cake and bought him some candy and a pinata and like unicorn hat and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So well, it was really difficult, right? Because like we're coming up on like second COVID birthdays for a lot of people and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know, like we didn't do anything we weren't supposed to do. We just figured, well, we're recording, so as we're recording, we're documenting what we're doing. So we're documenting Sam having a birthday, documenting Amanda having a birthday. So yeah, so we didn't do anything wrong. We played within the rules. We got creative with it though. You know, the things that they've got us doing and the hoops they got us jumping through right now are a little difficult. So we have to be creative. So we do.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You got to think of different ideas outside that. I think last year my friend did a little parade. They just drove their cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, people are being creative and ties into what I was saying earlier, right? With this time off, like to actually think outside the box a little bit more with certain things, whether it's music or any other parts in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna give a big thanks to David O'Neill, Yellow Hair, is his nickname, all the way from Oklahoma. He's now one of our newer Copper fans.
Yeah.
On the page today.
Woohoo! Right on, buddy.
Tell him thanks, man, for watching earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Right for that, right?
Yeah, he watches every single show, comments through
Yeah,
every single show.
Yeah,
I have no idea how he found us,
Oh,
but he's from Oklahoma and watches every show that we do.
Right.
Yeah.
211, buddy. Woo!
Well, we go right from here to Russia to Germany to Korea.
We're breaking into Australia.
Moscow. We just picked up like 15 bands from Moscow.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, so it's been a lot of fun doing what we're
Also
doing.
have one of the, from Dark City, which is the #1 rated metal magazine in Russia.
Yeah,
It'll be on
the
the
longest
show
running metal
on the
magazine in
23rd.
Russia too.
It's 1991.
91 or 94?
91, I believe.
No, it was 94, because remember I was like, what, you were born in 94? But it was 84 when he was born.
Yeah, but
So,
you'll be coming on, shooting shit on how things are over there for their music and what's going on over there.
Yeah. So that should be a lot of fun. So is there anything, like, before we shut the world off and keep you guys to ourselves for 5 minutes before we all disperse for the night, is there anything else you guys want the world to know? I know you want everybody to know about Pit Vipers.
Pit Vipers is a thing. I want to tell everyone about a new company. Well, they just opened up. They're Garden City Cannabis Co. And they're doing their grand opening on April 4/20.
Yeah, baby.
So at 4/20, they're doing a ribbon cutting. They are open every day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. St. Catharines, Ontario.
What's
Make
that
sure
giveaway here?
they're doing a giveaway. You have to show up at the store. All you have to do is show up and just say, I want to enter the giveaway. You're going to give away for a Napoleon barbecue, valued at $1,800. So go check them out at Ridley Square, 4th Avenue, St. Catharines, Ontario. The address is 111 4th Avenue, Unit 9, St. Catharines, Ontario. Once again, the grand opening is on April 20th, 4/20.
Right? We have our little thing got rocking.
And they're also doing the first 25 people receive a free limited edition handmade tie-dye shirt.
Ooh, I want one of those.
I'll be broadcasting for mine from
So
now on.
there you go.
Right?
Make sure I'm #1 to the door.
I should match those glasses you got on.
So there you go. So don't forget to go get all your cannabis supplies from there. 19 plus, everybody, make sure you're safe about it. Don't smoke and drive. Don't drink and drive. Be cool about it.
Be real.
Be real.
One of my favorite people.
Be real. That's it.
Right on. Ryan, is there anything you want people to know?
Oh man, I don't know. Fuck.
Well, originally it was, don't worry, honey, we'll give you a brief rundown before the show. I'll tell you what's going on, whatever. And now it's, so what's going on? Sorry. Not really, but.
Oh, are you waiting for me? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
There was a big lag there, and I didn't hear what was happening.
Oh, we just want to know if there's anything else you want us to know.
Oh man, my most recent thing. Endas just released our newest video, Ties That Bind. Please go check that out. It's been we've been super happy of how well it's been received as of late. Bind by Endas. It's a great track, man. We got some that one. We got some emotion there. I want everybody to check that track out. It's real good.
Yeah.
Fans, tracks coming. We got coming real soon, and those are my baby bands, and I really hope that everybody can get their teeth into those new tracks that are coming. So enjoy that. So.
I'll share all that stuff. Yeah. I did share it the other day. As soon as I saw it, I shared it, and I'll post it up again for sure. Definitely.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Of course. You guys are fantastic.
Never milk an angry fucking bastard.
So what about you? What do you want the world to know?
Well, Dustwalker, that new cover album we got coming out, keep your ears peeled for that. Looking at all the Dustwalker social medias, I'm sure we're gonna give more of those like teaser in the studio videos leading up to this release. And hopefully within a month or two, we're gonna get some new music from Darius. It's coming out, it's ready to go. You gotta get all the packaging and all that stuff ready.
Yeah.
All the bells and whistles. Yeah, you gotta put all the shiny stuff on.
Yeah. That's what we're there for. That's what we're there for. To shiny stuff, right?
This thing gonna be coming out. So yeah, new music from Darius and Dustwalker this year. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And yeah, just be nice to people.
Fantastic.
There you go. Let the world know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick the world out of this stream and keep you guys guys to ourselves for 5 minutes.
Play it loud, play it proud, baby.
So yeah, it was a blast. Ryan, thanks for coming in and stick around for a minute.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Will do.
Yeah.
Thanks.